Hi, I'm Dr. Suvarchalaa, Scientific Director with ZIVA Fertility Centers. How is a baby formed? What is the procedure inside the body that is occurring for the baby to form and to implant inside your uterus to form a baby after 9 months? Let's look at this procedure. An embryo is formed by the union of an egg with a single sperm. So a single egg unites with a single sperm and an embryo is formed, which then leads to the development of a fetus or a baby. So this whole procedure can be divided into three parts. One is ovulation, next fertilization, and then implantation. Ovulation is the release of an egg from the ovaries, and then it goes into the tubes and waits there. Suppose sperms are there, then it's very conducive for fertilization, which is the next procedure where the sperm enters into the egg, causes fertilization, brings about cell divisions, and the embryo slowly moves down into the uterus, and if it sticks to the uterus, then it is causing something called as implantation. So the embryo implants itself on the wall of the uterus, goes deep inside, and it divides further into cells and then various organs, and a fetus or a baby is formed. Let's look at this process in detail. Now this procedure where the egg is released from the ovary is called as ovulation, like I said, and this day is called as day 0. This is the day when the egg is released, and if the sperm is there and it enters the egg, it is still called as day 0 because more or less they are individual cells, the egg and the sperm. Once they are fertilized, the next day is called as day 1. On this day, the DNA from the egg is released, the DNA from the sperm is released, all the divisions are going to take place in future, but on this stage the DNA is exchanged. So a unique individual is getting ready here. This is called as day 1. On day 2, it is more or less called as the first cleavage day. On this day, 2 cells to 4 cells are expected, and it's still in the tube, as you can see. However, it is traveling slowly across the tubes. So the atmosphere inside the tube also transforms itself and making it possible for cell divisions to occur and for the embryo to keep growing as it moves on. On day 3, there should be 6 to 8 cells, and this is a stage in which it is still inside the tubes. Around day 4, it comes to the mouth of the uterus, and around day 5, it moves into the part of the uterus which is most conducive for implantation. Around 6th day, it attaches itself to the wall of the uterus. Then around 8th or 9th day, the implantation occurs. So in different stages, different number of cells are there, different differentiations are there. The cells inside which will bring about differentiation into placenta are decided. The cells which will bring about the differentiation into fetus is decided. So this is a very important transformation, and the whole procedure takes around 8 to 9 days from the release of the egg to the implantation of the embryo. So let's look at the stages of development of the egg. So when egg is released, it's called as a dominant egg, which is most conducive for fertilization, which is when fertilization occurs, and then the egg nucleus and the sperm nucleus, like I said, they are released from the egg and the sperm, and an individual is formed. Next is the zygote, which is formation of cells inside the egg itself after fertilization. Then 2 cell stage, 4 cell, 8 cell, and morula. At this stage, it is cleaving into cells, so it's called as the cleavage stage. On day 4, it is called as morula. On day 5, it is called as blastocyst. At this stage, there are outer cells which differentiate into placenta, inner cells which differentiate into a fetus. And when it is implanted, it is called as an implanted blastocyst. If we look at the stages of pregnancy, the first 3 months are called the first trimester, the next 3 are called second trimester, and the last 3 months of pregnancy is called as the third trimester. If you wish to know about the right time the egg is ovulating and how to plan pregnancy naturally, please feel free to contact us. Thank you. A lot of effort has gone into making this video. Please like and subscribe us. Thank you.